All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome. I will say to the latest episode of AX3, but we gonna do something different tonight. Very, very different. Something we've never actually done before. I bought this Wooden City mechanical model V8 engine. I wanted to give it a try. I put together very long time ago. I put together a clock, just like this, but it was a massive clock. It was like 500 pieces. And I've always wanted to do another one of these, and I think this one's pretty cool. So let's check this out. I got the box right here. I just bought it on Amazon the other day. It was like 30 bucks for everything. Well, I say everything. It's just the box. Anyways, hit like, subscribe, follow, do all that shit. Let me actually put the shit on my laptops so I can see what's going on here. Let me continue to open this as those screens open up. There we go. So we have, I guess the front of it here. It's 200 parts. It's 1/8 scale. It says 3 hours assembly time. Some assembly, no glue. Usually with these kind of kits, it's a good idea to have either like an X-Acto knife, you know, or just a regular knife. I think this does come with some sort of sandpaper, I think, if I remember reading it right. So, give me 1 second. I just need to pull up one more thing on my laptop, and then we'll open this up and get going here. I was thinking about flying tonight. Ew. Got that spot on my elbow. Ew. I was thinking about flying tonight, and then I got this in the mail today, and I was like, nope! I have been waiting for a few days to do this here. Oh, you know what? We're not up on Rumble yet. Let me get us set up on Rumble real quick. Hang on a second. One second. Okay, let me just put this in OBS for dynamic. CSX is what it ends in. That's good. Is it CSX as well? Yes, it is. Okay, so now that should be popping up on Rumble now. Alright, let's open this bitch up. Alright, let's see here. Smells good. Smell like fresh lumber. Yes, sir. Wooden City mechanical engine model V8. All right, nothing on the other side. It's nice paper they have on here. It feels really like it's like thick. It's like almost like picture paper that you when you print out pictures at home and shit. It's almost like that. All right, let's see here. Perfect. Now I can see both. Okay. So let's take out all the pieces. Usually there's a way to pop the top off of this thing. There we go. Hopefully they have a little bit of sandpaper that they gave us with it. pistons, radiator fan. Here's the gear, one of the gears. Wow, the manifold or intake cover, maybe that could be. So let's see what it comes with here. We got a wooden city. For any inquiries, please call us. Do I need to do auto zoom? Hang on a second. For any inquiries, please call us. List of broken parts. That's good to know. It does come with looks like a little bit of wax, some dowels. It does come with a little bit of sandpaper, which is excellent. We definitely need that. And then here's the list of instructions. That's in 8 different languages. We're just going to use one language on this one. Start. Number 1. Check orientation of each piece before connecting. Use sandpaper or razor blade to smooth notches on each piece. Alright, very good. So we need 3. Oh no, actually number 1 starts up here. Alright, let's make some room. Here's all of our pieces. There's our sandpaper. Alright, and I need pieces. So the tools for pushing the small piece out of... Oh, this tool is for pushing small pieces out of the board, also may be used for disassembly. Oh, that's interesting. I thought that was a manifold cover. That's for pushing the pieces out. So this must be the first part. It says 0. It's the same part we can see here too. Sometimes. Excellent. All right. All right. So we got to use wax. What does this say here? There's tools for pushing. Use wax. Okay, so here's what we first got to do here. We need part number 1 and 2, and we do need a little bit of wax. I might have to get a candle real quick. Did it come with a candle? I think it... Oh yeah, you know what? It did come with a little candle. Alright, very good. So we have wax. Let's push part number 1 out. Just want to cut that little notch that's holding it in. Here we go. All right, there's part number 1. And we have part number 2. Getting these parts out is a little difficult sometimes without breaking them. I remember I used to, when I was first starting out doing that clock, I had a lot of issues at maybe like the first 3 or 4 pieces that I was getting out, just because I didn't realize that a lot of them had these little pieces that like kind of, because there's little pieces of wood that's like attached. It's like laser cut, but there's a little piece of wood that still keeps everything like in place here. And you have to break that really carefully, and sometimes these pieces are really thin, so it's, you know, those little pieces break easy, and you're really up shit's creek if then you need glue, and you have to glue pieces back together again and wait for them to, yeah, it's just a pain in the dick. Okay, so we need to put these 2 pieces together, and they're saying use wax. Okay, we can use some wax. So let's wax this up a little bit. Let me wax you up and down till you say snap. Alright, so we are in there like swimwear. And now we need to put the 3rd piece in. That would be number 3. Let's try to use our tool and get this out. Might have to cut the sides a little bit like I just did on the last piece. Yep. The kit smells good, man. The wood smells real good. Like that fresh cut wood. Alright, we should be able to get this piece out. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, what's up, Keith? Yeah, man, fresh lumber. It does smell like fresh lumber. Oh, that's how you can use this piece to get pieces out. You just put it in and pull it right out. That's pretty dope. What's up, dude? You have a good day? Alright, we don't need to wax this piece, it looks like. Nope, we just need to put it in here. And then it should go past these pieces here. So if you can look, there's these little notches here. It looks like we need to get this piece over top of those notches without breaking them. You know, without breaking those little pieces here. There we go, baby. Yeah. 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 Now we'll be cooking, baby. Got that in there. Nice tight fit, just like we like it, right, fellas? Now, we haven't been using the sandpaper yet either, so, I mean, that is an option to make these pieces a little smoother, to get them in and out better. So now we need pieces 4 and 5, and that is not on this piece here, so let's look for 4 and 5. Yep, no flying tonight. We just gonna chill and do this for a few minutes. Oh, look, there's more number 3s. There's more number 1s. Ah, that's cool. They make everything numbered very easily. Alright, it shouldn't be that hard to find 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, there's 8, there's 18. 17, 23. I feel like I'm calling a play for the Ravens. 17, 23, 42. Alright, it's got to be here then. Did I just miss it? That's 40. Oh, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, pieces 4 and 5. I did not see these bastards anywhere. Hope I'm not out pieces here. Let me just take a closer look here. And they're two like little circle things. Oh, here they're right here, 4 and 5. Okay. Completely missed those. Obviously, I missed them. All right, let's see here. All right, now what does it say? Check orientation of each piece. It does show an X-Acto knife that you're using. Use sandpaper or a razor blade to smooth notches on each piece. And what's it showing there? Oh, that's showing a razor blade, it looks like. Right, and you got to wax that part to get them in. I got you now. Okay, all right, so let's grab one number 4, one number 5. Let's see if this piece will still help us get this out here. Let's see. Here's number 4. Not really. That other piece had helped quite a bit, not so much this one. All right, there's number 4. Here's number 5. All right, let's get, where's our wax, just in case, and our sandpaper. Let me try to fold this sandpaper up a little bit so I can get it in these crevices here. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, that one's done. Number 4 goes on first. That one is this one. Okay, there's number 4. Here's number 5. And we have the lines. Hang on a second. Okay, so oblong up for number 4 and lines horizontal on number 5. All right, excellent. So that's all done. And now we have to do that 8 times. 8 times. Shit. All right, well, let's do it then. Maybe we'll just do that one part tonight. Alright, so there are 8. This must be for the cylinders. Or this is probably for the pistons, actually. This looks like a rocker for the pistons. Based on what I'm looking at here, this looks like this could be the arm that the pistons connect to. You know, I don't know if it's called a valve or what it's called, but the valve arm. Or I need to start playing the car mechanic simulator again so I can remember the pieces. But this definitely looks like it's going to be when the engine's cranking and the pistons go up and down. This looks like this is the piece that like rotates with the bar. All right, so let's open up all these. So we have number 5s, a bunch of number 4s. Sounds like some of my ex-girlfriends. A bunch of number 5s, got some 4s. that's done. Oh, this whole panel comes out. Well, that would make sense, being that this is all wood. Alright, so we got almost all of these pieces. That one. Come on, there we go. One more of these little pieces. Just don't lose your patience with it. If you're having trouble getting it out, don't force it. Try to cut it like we were doing earlier. That'll save you a lot of headache later. Believe me. Believe me. Alright, so here's the rest of number 1s right here. There's that one. Let's take a look at this one when I pop it out. I don't know if it's better to cut these first or... Well, it looks pretty good. We'll keep on, we'll just continue to push these out. Go. It's nice to give you this little wooden piece to push pieces out. I was really expecting to have to use a knife the whole time. This little piece they give you in the beginning, the piece that looks like a manifold cover or air intake. It looks like it'd be almost the top of like an air intake, like it would sit on top, like where the turbos are, like the turbo, like the intakes for the turbo. What's it called? The air intake. Go. One more of you. Alright, then we need a bunch of number 2s, which are all up here. Well, not all up here, they're like head to toe. And if it gets hung up like this one just did, where it took some finagling to move it, don't force it. Because if you force it in a certain direction, or if it feels like it's too much resistance, it's probably going to wind up breaking. And then, like I said, you're really kind of screwed at that point, because you have to get some wood glue and wait for it to dry, and if it's fixable at all. Sometimes it's such a little piece that you really can't fix it. Or it splinters. Okay, that one's done. That one almost broke. See, I'm not even following my own advice. I'm my own worst enemy. Alright, I got one more, and I think we have to push out a few more pieces. I think there's one other piece we need. I thought there was piece number 3 also. Yeah, 3 right here. Now this one, I think I put it in and I pulled it out, I think. Nothing like putting it in and pulling it out, you know what I'm saying? Alright, there we go, that's one. That's number 2. Okay, that one's out. That one's out. Out. Out and out. Now before, when I was reading about the wax, I think I used the wax incorrectly before. So it was talking about waxing the ball that goes in here, which I guess a little bit of wax would be a good thing. Let me just sand some of these parts here real quick. Just a little bit. You can use a knife if you don't have sandpaper, but if you have this kit, you'll have sandpaper. At least a little bit to start off with. I'm not sure what grit it is, but it's real fine. I don't know if it's 140. Okay. So we need to do a little bit of wax on you. And if I remember right, we had to put number 3 on top of this one. But this we need to put a little bit of wax there and a little bit of wax up top there, so we can slide on number 3 easier. Because we almost broke it the first time on the first one. And I think you have to push down on this tab a little bit in order to get it in. Like push down on the tab a little bit to get it in. There we go. And you got to bring it back to, so you see on these pieces here, there's a little piece that sticks out. There's a little piece that sticks out up here. You got to push this piece all the way until, sorry, I'm not used to doing this on camera yet. You have to push it all the way until it stops, until it touches those pieces. And then now we just need a number 3, which it's oblong, and then, I'm sorry, that's a number 4, and then a number 5 with the lines horizontal. Push that in until it stops, and now you got this one too. So now we have 2 of these made. Let's get a number 3 going here. A little wax. A little wax. See? Just like that. And we have a number 4, which is oblong. And then a number 5, which has the line horizontal. Push that in until it stops. See? Horizontal line. You can see it. Let me see here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's alright. You get the idea. You know what a horizontal line is. You guys are not a bunch of mouth drillers. You know what's up. I got the smartest audience in all of YouTube and all of Rumble. Ain't nobody as smart as us. Okay, that's in there. Alright, oblong, horizontal, excellent. So we're halfway there, guys. Alright, little wax on the pieces here. A little wax on this piece. I'd love to wax the inside of this this piece here, but I don't have wax that small. It's gonna be a sad night tonight. I got no more Doritos, no more spicy nacho Doritos. It's gonna be a sad night in my household until tomorrow when I can get to the store. Hopefully my paycheck arrives overnight so I can buy me some groceries tomorrow. I have groceries. I just want bad food, all right? I just want to eat something bad for me. I want some Doritos. All right, we got oblong and then horizontal lines. Okay, so that's number 5 of 8. We gotta wax up these pieces so we can slide the biscuit over it. Little biscuit. This little rectangular biscuit. There we go. That's in there. And we need one oblong piece. One circular piece. I mean, one with the horizontal lines. Number 5 is done. Okay, that's all waxed up. Let me wax you up and down. Okay, let's get you in, baby. There we go. Come on, piece. There we go. Hear that little... That means we in it. Alright, one last one of these little bastards. No, we got 2 more. Son of a bitch, that means I'm missing a 4 and a 5 somewhere. Shit. Fuck. Alright, where's another 4 and a 5 at? They were so hard to find the first time. They should be all right here. Here's 8 of them. Maybe I'm missing 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Alright, maybe we just have an extra part. Alright, because it said we needed 8 of these pieces. But I'm counting 9. So maybe we need it somewhere else. Okay, so let's put this piece on for the wax dries. Whoa. How low can you go? Alright, that's all done. And let's see here. We have oblong and horizontal lines. Okay. So this is all done now. What's it showing there? Okay, so now we need to connect number set. Ooh. Ew. Ew. Alright, let's see here. So we got number 6. That's this piece right here. This long piece right here. Where's our... Oh, here it is. Here we go. Excellent. Alright, now we need... So this piece needs to be like that. And we need a number 7. And then we need a number 7 and 2 number 8s. Alright, very good. Well, here's number 8 right here. So we need 2 of those. Okay, and then a number 7 is right here. Okay. This piece looks like it's going on right here. So it looks like it's going on this third right in here. So here's how it's laying down. We put it here, so it's right after the. Yep, this is it right here. Sure I'm putting it on the right way. Okay, now let's put this piece on the outside, clamp them 2 together. Okay, that's almost in there perfectly. There we go. We're supposed to do that 8 times. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I think I understand this. Let's try to do one more of these. I might call it a night after that. I want to eat some dinner, get ready for tomorrow. Let me pop out a number 7. Unless I just do all 8 of these right now, which I might do. Haven't really decided yet. Hey, what up, Phoenix? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're putting together an engine. I'm getting ready to call it a night, but I built a big wooden clock years ago using a kit like this, and I haven't done it in a very long time. And I saw this the other day on Amazon. I was like, I'll give one of these a shot again. I haven't built one of these, so it's a big V8 engine like you'd see like in old Mustangs or old Camaros, Oldsmobiles, things like that. So supposedly we're supposed to put all of the rockers here. So there's supposed to be 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, sure enough. So they're all supposed to fit in each one of these little notches, just like it would in a real car. Because when you have a V8, it's in a V, obviously. And on one side you have an arm like this with all these pistons here. And these pistons, this bar moves with the engine, and these pistons move up and down with it. And these pistons are usually what push, these rods here, these pistons are what push the piston rods that go down into the engine. So it's like, it's pretty cool. It doesn't make that sound, obviously. It makes a much more manly sound than, but you guys get the idea. You guys get the idea. All right, let's do like 1 or 2 more of these, and then we'll call it a night. Here, let's pop out 2 more number 8s. And then 2 more. Let's get this fan out of here before I break it. And then 2 more number 7s. Yeah, boy. There we go. All right, let's see here. So let's grab 2 more. You might need to move the one next to it out of the way so you can put the, the cap on the end of it. Might not have enough room if like this piece is in the way. Not tonight. I might build the whole thing on stream, but definitely not tonight. I'm getting ready to call it a night. I just wanted to get a little bit of this done, and I wanted to stream a little bit. I haven't really talked a whole lot today, so. Sometimes I just start babbling when I get in front of a camera, or near a camera. Right, so these will sit like a V. You know, like if you're looking down the engine, these will sit like a V. And now this could be, is this dual arm or is it just the one arm? It might just be the one arm. Okay, so this 8-cylinder just has one of these arms. So this is where the crankshaft would attach to this piece. And then the flywheel, this piece is usually in the engine. Right? This piece is usually in the engine. The flywheel is usually connected to the one end. The clutch would be back there too. And then you have, in the front of it, you would have the crankshaft. Not the flywheel. I think it's called the crankshaft. No, this is the crankshaft. There's some sort of crankshaft cap that goes on it. And that on that cap is usually what the belts start to get attached to, like the fan belt and the accessories belt. But yeah, this is in the engine. And then as this thing is moving, these pieces push the pistons up into the engine. And that creates like the combustion for the fuel and air and all that shit. It's pretty cool how these engines work. He sure don't make them like this anymore. Yes, sir, Bob. He sure don't make these big old engines anymore. These big old dumb old engines. Gas guzzlers. Alright. Yeah, let's put this piece on. Ow, bitch. Alright, let me put the other piece on here. That's right. That's right here. Let's get this one out of the way. What? The car landed on the what? A plane landed on a car. Where did that happen at? No, I haven't heard of that, by the way. That's a new one for me, dude. I've heard about a little bit of news this week. Like I heard about the earthquake in Japan, and oh, of course it was Florida. Of course it was Florida. It's always Florida. Well, shit, I only got 4 more of these left. I might as well just do the last 4 of these, and then I'm going to call it a night. My hands are already, like, starting to get kind of worn out from pushing all these pieces together. These delicate hands aren't used to touching this much wood. Nope. Alright, so we need 4 number 7s. Right. Sunshine, right? Alright, let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I need these number 8s right here, these last 4 of these. So let's just push them out. If these pieces get a little chipped or a little splinter comes off, that's not that big of a deal because these are just caps that hold on. Oh yeah, let me not mix my toothpicks up with the actual dowels. Get cleaned up a little bit here in a minute so I can put all this away. Okay, let's finish building the pistons on this crankshaft here. Can thank all my engine knowledge comes from Car Mechanic Simulator. That's how I know that. That's how I know this is a crankshaft. Isn't that sad? That's kind of sad, actually. Okay, well, that's good, Bobby. Thank you very much. Yeah, I learned a lot about engines playing that game. That's true. I mean, like, I've been around cars my whole life. I just never really knew what a lot of the parts were called until I started playing that game. Okay, so we have 3 more these pistons to put on. Here's the cap. Hold it together. Put the cap on it. Put the cap on the other end. It's a little crooked, I think. Yep. Let me fix that up. I don't know how much room is going to be available for these to move around, so I want to make sure everything is as flush as possible, because a lot of times these pieces, when they start moving, because everything works in this engine, like everything moves. Like once it's fully built, you can actually like spin the flywheel, and like the pistons move, and I mean like everything's going to move, which is going to be dope as hell. That's going to be so cool. That was like when I built that clock years ago after my dad died. He started one of these huge wooden clocks years ago, and then he died. I wound up finishing it, but it was like almost like 600 pieces, I think. I'm probably gonna order another one and build it again, just because it's kind of falling apart now. It kind of got damaged when I moved houses years ago, but anyways, it's a really cool like skeleton type of clock where you can see all the moving pieces, and it's got a working day, month, and year calendar with it, and it keeps like super precise time. It's fucking crazy, and it's made out of wood. It's just like this, but a much bigger one. It's much bigger. It's at least 3 times bigger. All right, one last piece to put on, and then we're gonna call it a night. That's a good amount of work, though. I'm glad we got this much done tonight. In Car Mechanic Simulator, taking these apart is like the biggest pain in the ass out of the whole engine. That and removing the caps underneath. Ugh. Oh, bitch, come on. Don't do me dirty. You dirty mug rootin'. You get out of my way. There we go. I just wanted to get on just a little bit, just to hold it in place. Then I can go around the other side and smash on the other side. There we go. And just move them in until they can't be moved no more. Alright, so we have all of our pistons on our crankshaft. They are ready for action. What else do we have coming up here? So then next we have number 3, which is, looks like you're attaching the rocker arm. Oh yeah, okay. So this piece here we're getting ready to build, this is what the piston rods are attached to. And that's probably what these dowels are, actually. I wonder if these are some of the piston rods here. But yeah, so as the crankshaft is moving and these pistons are moving up and down, it's pushing on these pieces here that these are going to be moving. So these push from the bottom. This is up near the top where the actual like rod is attached to. It's pretty cool. All right, I am getting out of here. I just wanted to do something for a few minutes tonight, because it's been very quiet around my house lately. My daughter's not here, so I don't know when she's coming back, actually. So it's a very, very touchy subject, but I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. Again, if I can't be online for some reason tomorrow night, 'cause tomorrow night I'm planning on flying the airplane. I think I'm going to fly tomorrow night. Either that or I'm going to come back and do more of this. Or maybe both. I don't know. We'll see. This was kind of fun and kind of relaxing at the same time. Putting these has always been kind of therapeutic for me. I've always enjoyed putting that kind of stuff together. Put my X-Acto knife away. I don't need it again until tomorrow. Alright, my friends. I will see you tomorrow at some point. I don't know if we'll be flying or putting together, but I will see you later. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and that's about it, my friends. Have a good Thursday. See y'all later. See you.